Hey everyone, it's Mike from Orderflows here, and welcome back to my channel. I'm glad you could join me for this video where I'm going to talk about a special feature on Orderflows Trader that detects market weakness in the market by reading the order flow. And why is market weakness important? Is because these are often great turning points in the market. Okay. Now, before we jump in, if you enjoy my videos, be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss any new upload. And if you find the information you learn in here helpful, be sure to leave a comment down below. And you know what? If you want to get the software, there's a link down below in the description. All right. So what are reasons for market weakness? Well, basically, it could be profit taking. Market could be tired. It could be showing some signs of exhaustion, overextension, on a move that's gone too far, too fast. And sometimes, it can be hitting support or resistance levels, okay? And, if you're looking at a chart, whether it's a footprint chart or any other chart, a bar chart, for example, oftentimes you're going to wonder, why did the market, trade up to here and then sell off, right? It got all the way up to 34, then sold down, down to 25, okay? These are turning points in the market, right? Why does the market, sort of trading back and forth here, then it pops up, basically from, 30 and a half up to that high at 34, and then reverse and goes down? Well, market is often showing what we call market weakness. Now, I know the term on the surface, weakness, when you hear that term, you automatically assume the market's going to sell off, but there's bullish weakness in the sense that selling has weakened. Really, when we use the term market weakness, it means the buying has weakened or the selling has weakened. It doesn't mean the overall market has weakened and it can only trade in one direction, which is down, right? If a market is rallying, but the buying is weakening, the market generally will sell off. And on the Orderflows Trader software, we have a tool for that. It's called market weakness, okay? And you can find it in the settings under market weakness detector, okay? And you can draw it out fixed or until tested. I like to draw it out until tested, which means I have a line being drawn out from that bar, the high of the bar, which tells me, hey, you know what? There was weakness here, and oftentimes that can act as support or resistance in the future, okay? And again, you could adjust whatever colors you like to have, blue or violet. Then you could adjust the opacity and the zone size. Zone size would be if you're going to draw it fixed, but I like to use until tested. So it's just going to draw it out until price comes back to those levels. Okay, so I've enabled it. I'm going to hit apply. Okay, and let it show up on the chart. Now again, the tools that you find in the Orderflows Trader software are tools that I use in trading, and that's the whole reason why I developed the Orderflows Trader software. Right? I'm not a programmer. I pay a programmer to put all this stuff in there because these are things that I look for in the order flow. And what do we have here? Okay, so here, right, market weakness. This is bearish weakness. That's why it's colored. It's supposed to be, what was that color? It's supposed to be like an orange. But again, I have the opacity on, so it's not so strong color. So dark orange, even though it looks light orange, and blue violet. Let's say blue velvet, but it's blue violet here, right? Bullish, bearish, okay? And you often see that, or I say often, really what you want to see it at is market turning points, okay? And so why is this market weakening? Okay, well, among other things, if a market is going up, what's driving the market up? It's aggressive buying, okay? So if what is aggressive buying? It's people buying the offer, taking out the current offer, and then trading the next offer, taking that out, right? And that's what aggressive buying is. Aggressive selling is the opposite. People selling the bid, cleaning it out, selling into the next bid, cleaning it out, and the market dropping further, okay? Now, where do you want to see that though, right? You want to see it around swing highs or swing lows. I'd love to say the high of the day and the low of the day, but you don't always see it at the highs of the days or lows of the day. So you need to sort of widen your net and look at swing highs and swing lows. Now, that's not to say you can't look at it anywhere in the market, but I found it's going to be most effective at swing highs or swing lows because those are going to give you the potential for stronger moves, right? If you're trading anything in the middle of congestion, oftentimes it doesn't really go the way you would like it, right? Just because the market lacks direction. But when you have aggressive buying, weakening, going into a swing high, what do you think? That's going to give you a great trade opportunity, just as if you have aggressive selling going into the low or a swing low. That's going to give you a great buying opportunity. Why? Because the aggressive traders, the ones that are moving the market, are weakening. Right? Think of it like a machine gun, right? You see the guys in the movies shooting the machine gun. Boom, 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 boom. Eventually they run out of bullets. And it's the same thing with the market. The aggressive buyers that were in here lifting the market higher have declined. And it gets to a point where obviously eventually it turns negative and it's aggressive selling and the market starts to sell off. Okay. This is a E-mini chart. Let's take a look here at some other charts. MNQ. Okay. MNQ, I'll be honest, it's not a market that I regularly follow, but I know a lot of my users follow it because I do get a lot of questions on MNQ. Me personally, I think there are markets out there much more suited towards order flow that move in an orderly fashion, that don't jump around the way MNQ does. But I have it turned on here, right? Let me just check the market weakness detector. Okay, so I just scroll down here, make sure it's, oh, the market sweep, market weakness turned on. Okay, let's see here. I'll just scrunch the chart to make it a little smaller. So what am I looking for? It's that violet. I saw one from earlier, right down here, right? Market went up, some selling came in and pulled back here. Market went back up and actually made new highs. You did have a little bit of weakness coming in here. Now again, is this a swing high? You got to decide that yourself. About earlier, right down here, right? Market went up, market pulled back. Beauty is, I don't necessarily need to analyze every single tick going through in the order flow to see this, right? This is the beauty of having software that does the heavy lifting, so to speak, for you. Okay. What I'm doing here is sometimes NinjaTrader will automatically reset the default of the chart style to bar width 100, right? If you're using candlesticks, which is the max. So you can't expand it anymore. So I got to change it down to 10. That just happens once in a while. I don't know why. NinjaTrader does have its quirks. You can see here, look at this market weakness, right? You went up to this high, aggressive selling coming in, but it's weakening going down, and then the market takes off. Again, where does it take off from? Basically, 36, 37, all the way up into the 60s. Okay. If there's any more. I like looking at them mainly during U.S. hours. Now, let's take a look at another market, right? What is this? Ultra bonds today. Okay. What do we got here? Weakness. Now, I have this one. This is so you can see the difference. The opacity is set at full opacity, 100. Right. So it's really going to be blue, violet, and dark orange, right? Opacity set to 100. Bearish. There's a bearish one. Didn't work out, but again, that was right ahead of the number that came out today. There's a bullish one. Bearish. Bearish, bullish. This bullish one sort of went sideways for a while. But you can see, right? At the high of the day. So imagine that. You're at the high of the day and you have a tool that's telling, hey, you know what? There's market weakness here. What do you think the trade is going to be? Now, this is where it gets interesting, okay? Because it's one thing to have, tools like this, like market weakness or whatever. But it's just one tool, right? I mean, let's go back here, see if there's any more. There's one there. Okay, but okay, let's just expand this out here. So change the opacity a little bit here. Okay, so it's not so bright on you. Let's just change it back down to, let's call it 25. Okay. What else do you have in this bar? When you start adding sort of the other parts of order flow to it, right, it becomes much more, I don't say alive, but as I get excited when I think about it. But what's in this bar? I got an exhaustion print, 7. right? I did this video a few days ago talking about exhaustion prints, right? Now this one I'll keep set at 9 because, you know, it's treasuries. Well, it's ultra bonds. It's an interest rate. See right here, 7. Okay, he's coloring it a little bit darker. If I wanted to, that's fixed, right? But if I wanted to draw it out here and, you know, maybe give it a different, a darker opacity, we'll call it 35. You can see how the colors change, right? Because now you're blending colors, right? It's okay. What do I got? Well, I've got exhaustion here. Because why? How do I know there's exhaustion here? Because the color should be green if it was just exhaustion. And if it was market weakness, it'd be that blue, dark violet color. But it's this gray color, right? The color wheel, right? When you mix colors together, you get different colors. So it's telling me if it's a color that I'm not familiar with, I don't need to know all the combinations of the colors. I know it's either should be down here. I can see the little triangle, so it's telling me green. There's exhaustion. The blue violet, dark violet, whatever, is telling me that there's weakness. And actually, I got a bullish ratio here as well, 44.3. So I got 3 things going here, up arrows, triangles rather. So if I have sort of this combination of things taking place, okay, it should give you a little bit more confidence in what you're looking at. Okay, now I'll be honest, I'm not usually somebody that is going to say, well, I got 3 up triangles here, that's got to be very strong and take a trade. But when you have this confluence, right, when I see things sort of combined, you know, with the order flow coming in at a certain point, right, we just sold off from the high down to the swing low, aggressive selling weakening. Not only that, but overall selling weakening, and you end up with an exhaustion print. To me, that's bullish information I can trade off of, as opposed to just a normal exhaustion print or a normal market weakness signal. Okay, so that's how you can combine the tools together in forming your own analysis. Okay, because at the end of the day, that's what you want to do. You want to form your own analysis, make your own trading decisions. That's why we give you the tools with the Orderflows Trader, so you can use the software to do analysis for you, and then you're just putting the pieces together, right? You don't have to sit here and say, well, is this an exhaustion print or not? And the software says it. Okay, that's an exhaustion print. Is this market weakness or not? Well, it is market weakness because the software is telling you. I wanted to throw in the word algo there because, you know, that's the term everyone loves to use nowadays. Algo. I do have a software called the Orderflow Algo, by the way, but you know, people say, oh, the algo says this. No, this is just what's happening in the order flow. Okay, I don't like to use fancy words if you don't need to use fancy words. But when you start putting it together, taking it in context of what's actually happening in the market, then the market starts to make a hell of a lot more sense to you as a trader. All right, so I'm going to wrap up this video. I hope you've enjoyed this one. You know, you can understand market weakness, right? Basically, market weakness. There's bullish market weakness, bearish market weakness. It's not overall market weakness. Oh, the market's weak. It's got to sell off. What you have, when I define it in the order flow, is you're going to have the bearish order flow is getting weaker, which would in turn be bullish for the market. Okay, or the bullish order flow that's going through is getting weaker, and it's measured through the aggressive trading. All right. So I'll catch you guys on the next video. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.